All right, Carl. Now from the great state of Wisconsin, ESPN welcomes you inside the new state-of-the-art Miller Park in Milwaukee. Yes, it's time for another edition of Major League Baseball.
Today, it's the Houston Astros taking on the Milwaukee Brewers.
Hello, everyone. I'm John Miller, along with my longtime partner and Hall of Famer, Joe Morgan. Now, Joe, before we go to the first pitch of the ball game, what about the Astros in this game?
Well, Jeff Bagwell has been so consistent, John, both offensively and defensively. I mean, he's been consistent as far as hitting for a high average, hitting for home runs and driving in runs. He's going to end up with 500 home runs before his career is over. And I think that might be a ticket to Cooperstown for him.
Andy Pratt will be doing the pitching. He did not have a victory last year. The throw is going down to second base, and we're just about ready to get things started here.
First pitch to him. Swung on, hit softly towards the hole. Hall is there. His throw not in time, and that'll be an infield single.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out. Yeah, it's a close play at first, just a split second quicker on the throw, and he would have been out.
As it turns out, it was the runner racing against that throw, and this time the runner beat the throw.
That it was, and he made it safely.
Here's the lineup for Houston. He is in the number 3 spot in the batting order.
First pitch, here it comes. This one swung on and hit on a line. Spivey is there to put the squeeze on it for the out.
Let's take a quick look at the Brewers' defense. With one out, there's a runner at first.
First pitch on the way. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Here's a check swing and a ball that misses, and it's 2-0.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long, whatever.
Swing and a shot down the left field line. And foul. He's at the belt.
There's a swing, and the ball hit high and deep right center. This one is way back there. Out of here. A 2-run homer.
You've got to be disciplined as a hitter to be able to go out and get that pitch down and away. But he's been able to hit that pitch pretty well most of his career, and he does it again here.
Joe, he just laid into this pitch like it was a Sunday beer league softball game.
Yeah, it was on the lower corner of the plate, and he gets real good arm extension on it. And when you get good arm extension, your swing, you really generate some power. Brings in 2 runs here because of it.
Jeff Bagwell
steps up now. Last year, he hit 27 homers. Lifetime, his slugging percentage is at .542.
First pitch is a big breaker for a called strike 1.
Here it comes.
There's a swing and a rocket toward short, and it drops in for a base hit.
Good swing that time from a good low ball hitter. Not too upright. He really bends his knees and follows through. And it's enough to get him on base. That's good hitting.
First pitch, here it comes. There he goes towards. Oh, and the bat shatters as he hits a liner. The throw to second.
And I guess it's time for a little heart-to-heart talk here, John. It doesn't seem like they're going to pull him right away, probably just considering making the change later on.
Craig Biggio
up there now. Last season, he clobbered 24 home runs. Had a total of 63 RBIs last season.
Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
There's a swing and a ball hit down the left field line. This one may have a chance.
And foul. Who just about got him to commit, but he doesn't go around. 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
A changeup that time, and he swings and misses. Strike 3. 2 away.
John, that's right at the knees. Great location with 2 strikes. Fooled him completely.
Jose Vizcaíno
Steps up. Last season he had just 3 home runs with a career slugging percentage under 400.
First pitch on the way.
Great movement on the changeup. It wasn't a straight change. It kind of dropped down a little bit. Caught the hitter looking.
Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Here's a check swing on a ball that misses, and it's 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
The 3-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 3-1.
3-1. He's still looking at a good hitter's count here.
Now the 3-1 pitch. He swings and it's a fly ball to right field. Clark is there and he puts it away for out number 3. The Astros get 4 runs here to break the tie. Now we'll go to the bottom of inning number 1. Houston leads it 4-0. Tim Redding
Pitching for them in this one as the starter. He's won 5 this year.
First pitch to him. Started to go around, but he held up in time. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swings and lines this one back up the middle. And it's in there, base hit. The throw to second.
They're starting this inning out in grand style. The base hit with no one out.
And a chance now to take a look at the lineup for the Brewers.
Carlos Lee
Is hitting 3rd in the order. Runner at first.
First pitch, here it comes. And that swung on and missed. 0-1.
He delivers.
Well, he's not afraid to pitch inside, and he gives you a pretty good example of that there. Whoa.
Now he's set. Here's the ground to the second. Could be 2.
Over to second for 1.
On to first. Safe as they can't get the back in.
Well, they get the force out at second, but I think they would have liked to have gotten 2 there.
Here's the Astros defense. One out, man on first.
First pitch to him. Hit in the air toward foul territory down the left field line. He's running toward second. And he is out trying to take second.
Here's another look, Joe, at the attempt of the steal.
He came with a curveball that time. That's usually one of the toughest pitches for a catcher to throw him, but he handles this one perfectly and then carves a perfect throw to get his man at 3rd.
1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
John, he found a pitch to his liking that time. Let's see if they can get something started here with 2 outs.
Runner on first, 2 outs.
There he goes towards second. And he is out trying to take second.
And they nail him trying to steal. He did not wait around a whole long time before he made that attempt.
Well, he tried to take off on the first pitch, but he was ready for it, and he fires a strike to nail him.
The Milwaukee Brewers pick up a couple of hits in the inning, but fail to score. We'll go to the top of the second.
Houston is out in front.
4-0.
They'll have the 8-9-1 spots coming up.
Adam Everett
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
Man, that's what you call popping the mitt. Right on the outside corner. Down and away.
The pitch.
The 0-1 pitch is a curve swung on and missed. 0-2. Big swing and a miss on the changeup. He struck him out. 1 away.
Man, that's right down the middle. He missed it. Strike 3. Let's take a look at the pitching sequence, John. He delivers 3 straight strikes.
Yeah, that's not much of a sequence. Just get to the plate and then take your spot in the bench. 1 out, none on.
First pitch on the way. Took something off that time, and he's in control. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on the breaking ball. 2 down.
That's a hard breaking curveball right there. He threw it right past him for the strikeout. Here's a replay of those last 3 pitches. Great pitches on the replay.
Yeah, nice work, Joe. He didn't give him much to hit that time, that's for sure.
Everett will step in. 1 for 1 in this game.
Base is empty, 2 down here.
First pitch to him. Good movement on that pitch as he swings over it for strike 1. Swing and a liner to left. Lee into a slide as he takes one away with a great basket catch. Lee
makes an incredible diving catch, and here's another chance to see it.
Well, you get a good look at it here, John. This ball's trouble from the second it leaves the bat, but he's able to stretch out and make a nice catch.
Nothing doing here this half inning. On now to the last half of the second. The Astros lead 4-0.
The middle of the order, the 4, 5, 6 spots coming up next.
Jeff Jenkins
will be the first man up.
Most pitchers are trying to keep the fastball down around the knees. That one's just a little too low. He's getting recognized now, even though his ball club.
Now here's a swing and a fly ball. And this could be extra bases heading towards the corner. Berkman boots it.
It looked like he was going to come up with it, but he fumbled the catch.
Yeah, just the way you tried to get that big sailfish into the boat the other day.
You're right about that. I didn't get it in.
Nobody out, a runner at second.
First pitch, here it comes. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike. Now a spin and a throw back to second. A dive, but he's back in easily. And he's on the move for third. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. And his throw is in time for the first out of the inning.
Bay digs in. He didn't have any home runs last season, with a career slugging percentage under 400.
First pitch, here it comes. Swings and misses on the slider. 0-1. Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner. And he has to dive, but he's back in time.
On the way.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Swung on and ripped towards second. And he throws to first in time for out number 2. Number 12.
He is up now. He didn't have any home runs last season, with a career.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Oh, and it comes up on him. Everett has it on the hop. And he will score. Junior Spivey
comes in. Last year he had 7 home runs. His career slugging percentage is under 40.
Swing and a fly ball down the left field line. Lane makes the catch, and that ends the inning. The Milwaukee Brewers score a run on 1 hit, and they leave a man. They'll go to the top of inning number 3. The Astros on top, 4-1.
The 2, 3, 4 spots, the big hitters coming up.
Lance Berkman
up second in the inning, and he's going to be awfully tough to deal with.
First pitch, here it comes. Fastball high, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 delivery. And he sends this one in the air towards center. And that's a base hit as it gets down in front of him. The throw to second.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out.
Berkman.
He's a switch hitter, batting right-handed.
First pitch on the way. Swings and misses at the curve. 0-1. Pitch on the way.
There's two quick ones, and now the hitter's really in trouble.
And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. Lee is in his tracks, and he makes the catch.
John, they get him out on his front foot a little, and that causes him to swing under the ball. And he lofts it right to the left fielder.
First pitch to him.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base hit.
He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
He's ready. The 2-0.
Here's the ball hit high in the air, deep into left field, way back there.
And it's off the wall. The throw to second. And the runner is waved in, and he will score from second.
Morgan Ensberg gets a shot here. He had 10 home runs last season with a .457 career slugging percentage.
Fastball in there for a called strike. That swung on at a high fly ball to right. And that one falls in there, base hit. The throw to second. The slide, but the throw is there, and he is out at second. Hall with a great, strong throw to nail the runner at second.
This is a strong throw, no wasted movement. He just cocks and fires onto second, and the guy never had a chance.
Runner at first with 2 down.
First pitch to him. And this is hit in the air foul down the left field line.
He deals.
Fastball swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired.
3 pitches and he's out. Great pitching here. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, and see you later.
The Houston Astros pick up 1 on 3 hits, and they strand a man on base. Now we'll go to the bottom of the third.
Houston is out in front.
5-1.
They'll start at the 9th spot and then go to the top of the order next.
Erickson
Is due up second in the next half inning.
first pitch. Here it comes.
A lot of times that fastball up and in can be the toughest pitch for anybody to hit.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. Gets him to swing under that one, and it's even up at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Fastball swung on and missed. He struck him out. 1 away.
Man, there's a pitch up in the zone. He swung right through it. He'll have to hit that one next time.
Erickson will step in. 1 for 1 in this game.
Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a fly ball down the line and left. Lane is there, and he puts it away.
He gets under this one a bit, and the left fielder is able to get there in plenty of time.
Clark will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on the way. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Ensberg has got it. Nothing doing here this afternoon. We're through 3 innings now. The Astros lead it 5-1.
It's the last third of the batting order coming up.
Jose Vizcaíno
Will be the first man up.
First pitch to him. Starts him out with a big curveball for a called strike.
He kicks, he throws.
The 0-1 pitch is a fastball for a called strike.
0-2, he's way ahead. The hitter has to protect the outside part of the plate here. I think that's where he's going.
There's a swing and a high drive to straightaway left field. All the way back to the wall.
Oh, and it's off the wall. The throw to third.
John, there's a fine how do you do to start off the inning. Left one out over the plate and serves it up for a two-bagger.
Adams is going to become the new pitcher in the game. He's got 2 wins this season.
Well, they had to turn to the bullpen a little earlier than they'd hoped, but that starter just wasn't getting it done out there. Good move to get him out of there.
Swings and misses on the slider. 0-1. A throw back to second, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. Here's a swing and a broken bat, line drive. Bay has it, and the runner will have to hold at second base.
This ball's not hit particularly hard, so this is a pretty easy play over third.
Redding will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Man on second, 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes. Took something off, and it swung on and missed. Strike 1. Took something off that time, and he's in control. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, he was looking dead red. He got the fastball, but he could not make contact. Strike 3. He has punished him here, John. 3 great pitches.
Well, he's got to have great stuff because you don't see guys go down on 3 pitches like that very often.
Very nice.
2 outs and a runner on second.
First, there's a swing and a fly ball down the line and left. And foul. He spins and throws back to second, and he dives back safely. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. There he goes toward third, and he's in there at third.
I like this steal, John. He had a good lead off second, and he dives into third base and beats the throw.
Well, you're one of the great base stealers of all time, Joe, so if you like it, I definitely like it.
I like it.
Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Well, he needs to just get his bat out front a little bit and drive that pitch.
The 1-2 pitch.
He won't bite at that change. 2-2. He's at the belt. Here's the 2-2 pitch. The slider swung on and missed. He struck him out, and the side is retired.
K-Zone was sure to look here at the slider. Here's a look back at the pitches leading up to the strikeout. It took him 5 to do it, though.
He's a tough at bat, Joe. There's a lot of guys who are going to go away empty-handed from the batter's box in this one.
The Astros get no runs on a hit, and they strand a man at third. On now to the last of the fourth. The Astros lead 5-1.
The 3, 4, 5 spots in the order coming up next.
Carlos Lee
will be the first man up.
Tight rotation there, and it just misses. 1 ball, no. There's a swing and a rocket toward short, and that gets down for a base hit.
If they're going to make any run at winning, they're going to need to get some base runners, and they've got the leadoff man aboard.
Runner at first, nobody out.
First pitch to him. Took something off, and it swung on and missed. Strike 1.
He delivers.
Swings and lines this one towards the hole, and he'll tag him for the out at first.
And it turned into an easy double play. The base runner with a bonehead play.
Well, you got to get back, John, in that situation. Not great decision making there.
Hall will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. Checked his swing, but it's in there. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Ensberg is right there. He'll throw on to first, and the side is returned. No runs on 1 hit and nobody left on.
5th inning upcoming here at Miller Park. Houston with the lead
5-1.
And the 2, 3, 4 spots will be coming up next.
Lance Berkman
is
grounded back to the mound. Hall is right there. His throw not in time, and that'll be an infield single.
Well, they're keeping the pressure on. The leadoff man's aboard as they try to stretch this lead even further.
Berkman will dig in now. Switch hitter who bats left-handed. Nobody out and a runner at first.
First pitch to him.
Now a swing and the ball hit high in the air, soaring into deep right center field. Over the wall, gone. A two-run homer. A two-run homer, and this ball game is now a six-run game.
He goes after him on the inside part of the plate and down, but
he got tattooed, Joe.
Exactly. He just got tattooed, too. He just couldn't put it past him. Instead, it's a two-run homer.
He got tattooed.
Bagwell will come to the plate. 2 for 2 in this one.
Bases empty with nobody out.
First pitch to him.
That one almost got the outside corner, but it's still down and away.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Good rip at that one, but he missed it. 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and he's down on strikes for the first out.
He was looking for a fastball, John, but he got the changeup. Swung right through it. Strike 3.
Ensberg will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Bases empty. 1 out.
First pitch on the way. This ball is hammered down the left field line, but it goes foul.
He kicks, he throws.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit on the ground. Hall is there to play it on the hop. And he throws to first in time for out number 2. Biggio will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. Here's a check swing, but it's called a strike anyway. 0-1. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, he tried to throw it down and away, but it got away from him.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is hit in the air to straightaway left. Lee is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. The Houston Astros add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. On we go to the last half of inning number 5. Houston leads it 7-1.
The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next.
Junior Spivey
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch, here it comes.
When you stand that far from the plate, that keeps you from diving in on the pitch away from you.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Swings through the curveball, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball, swung on and missed. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. This is swung on and a liner, as it will, in fact, as you see, go all the way to the wall. Play at second, and he is safe as he's able to slide in.
They're still well back, but if they're going to get back in it, leadoff double certainly can't hurt. He threw a power curve. Let's watch it on K-Zone.
Number 12 will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
There's a runner at second. No outs yet.
First pitch on the way.
Well, the 4-seam fastball in the middle of the plate. Good hitter's pitch. No movement at all.
He throws.
Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Big swing and a miss on a fastball, and he struck him out. 1 away.
He's obviously a low ball hitter. He couldn't catch up with that one. That's up and away.
Junior Spivey
gets a shot here. Last year he had 7 home runs. His career slugging percentage is under 4.
Swing and a fly ball down the left field line. And foul.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss on a fastball, and it's 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the
Swing and a fly ball down the left field line. Lane is right there as he puts it away.
This one's hit down the line, but he's able to roam over and put it away.
runner in scoring position at second base with 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes.
That one just broke down and out of the strike zone.
He's at the belt. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Vizcaino has it from his knees. Got him. What a play. The Milwaukee Brewers pick up a hit but leave a man at second and fail to score. We've played 5 full. Houston leads it 7-1.
Maybe you've just tuned in. If so, here's a reminder that this is John Miller along with Joe Morgan, and this is Major League Baseball coverage on ESPN. It's the bottom 3 of the batting order coming up.
Jose Vizcaino
Will be the first man up.
Man, that's what you call popping the mitt. Right on the outside corner. Down and away. Well, you get that fastball down and in, a lot of times you're just going to get the ground ball that you're looking for.
The 1-1 pitch on the way. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Hall goes over and puts it away. Osmus will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Off the plate with a fastball, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch.
Well, you better be wearing a shin guard if you're going to swing at that pitch down and in.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
The 1-2 pitch.
And he swings and misses at the splitter.
Great location on this pitch. He kept it down and caught the corner. We got a second now to see the splitter on Kazon. Well, we're going to take a look back at the strikeout and the sequence of pitches. He threw only 4, so that was quick.
Yeah, that's for sure. Quick and back to the dugout.
First pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
The pitch.
Doesn't get the call on the splitter, and it's 1-1.
Nice try. That pitch down and away, but the hitter was smart enough to lay off.
1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. No swing, says the home plate umpire, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed that time, and it's 2-2 now. 2-2 on the way. Fastball swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired.
He got in good rhythm here, John. Here's a look back at the pitches leading up to the strikeout.
And that's the way to do it, that's for sure.
Absolutely, John.
So they go down quietly. Now we'll go to the last of the 6. The Astros on top, 7-1.
Top of the lineup coming up next.
Carlos Lee
We'll try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch to him. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Vizcaino takes charge in this one, and he puts it away for the out. Clark will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. Ensberg has it on the hop. Carlos Lee
Is up to the plate now. He hit 31 home runs last year with 8 home runs for the year.
First pitch, here it comes.
Well, if you get the breaking ball to start at the hitter, make him bail a little bit, you might get him to pop one up, but that one stayed in.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Everett has it. Throws on to first, and the side is retired.
It was a close play at first.
This is a little too close for comfort. You see that last little stretch, but he's called out. Close play.
And they go down in short order. At the end of 6 full innings,
Houston is out in front,
7-1.
and the top of the order is coming up.
Lance Berkman
Will try and get something started. He's up third in the next inning.
first pitch to him.
Oh, man, that was a big fly swing, but a great splitter.
Here it comes.
Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2.
That's what you call backing him off the plate.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
There's a swing and a rocket toward short. And that one falls in there, base hit.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out.
Lane will bat here. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch on the way.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. And his throw gets him. 1-1. Lance Berkman
Up there now. Last year he had 30 total homers all year. He has slugged .563 for his career.
He swings and misses at the splitter. 0-1. They throw behind the runner at second, but he's back in time.
Now he clobbers one deep to right field, way back there.
As this one hops the wall. And he will score.
Well, these guys are showing no mercy in this one, John. Yeah, if it was a heavyweight fight, they would have stopped it a few rounds ago.
First pitch, here it comes.
After 2 pitches away, that one inside keeps you honest. Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
There's a swing and a ground ball. Throws to first, and he's retired for out number 2.
Morgan Ensberg steps into the batter's box. He had 10 home runs last season with a .457 career slugging percentage.
Man, that'll wake you up in a hurry.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
You'll see this thing get tracked to the lower corner of the plate. It looked like the batter thought he had this one, but in the end, it was just too much for him to handle.
Not the way he was looking to end that at bat, Joe.
The Astros scored once on 2 hits with 1 man left out.
Time of the 7th inning stretch here in Milwaukee. Houston with the lead 8-1. The big hitters, power hitters, the middle of the batting order coming up.
Jeff Jenkins
Will be the first man up.
First pitch, here it comes.
Man, big rip at that one, but he was looking for something else.
He delivers.
Popped him up. Shallow left field. Everett is there, and he puts it away.
And he's pitching well right now. That's 7 straight he's retired.
Hall will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on the way. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1. Ooh, that's right where you want that thing to end up. And now it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that one is just off the corner. 2-1.
Well, the curveball is meant to be thrown down and away. You want him to chase it if you can, but he lays off of this one.
Oh, man, didn't miss by much, and it's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch on the way. And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. Lane is there, and he makes the catch.
And you want to talk about settling in. 8 in a row he's retired now.
Bay will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch to him.
One of the pitches that's easy to lay off of is the pitch that goes down and in on a curveball situation because you can see the rotation and you know it's going to break off the plate.
And here's one high and away for a ball. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Two balls and a strike. Here he comes. Fastball called strike 2. The 2-2 coming. That's just high for a ball, and the count is full. 3-2.
Well, the toughest pitch in baseball to hit is the fastball that's up. But sometimes you're able to lay off of it.
Curveball ties him in knots as he swings it, misses. Strike 3. The side is retired.
Man, it was a good battle, but the pitcher finally got him, but it took 6 pitches to do it.
Yeah, the guy had a pretty determined at bat up there, but this guy's got pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
And that's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We'll move ahead to the 8th. The Astros lead 8-1.
The numbers 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up.
Jose Vizcaíno
Is due up second in the next half inning.
first pitch to him. Swings and lines this one towards the hole, and it drops in for a base hit. The throw to second.
They're starting this inning out in grand style. The base hit with no one out.
One man on, nobody out.
Now a throw over.
Runner at first.
Now a throw over.
Runner at first.
First pitch, here it comes. Swing and a line drive. The throw to third.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out.
No one out, and runners at first and second.
A throw back to second. A dive, but he's back in easily.
Runners on first and second, nobody out.
First pitch on the way. The split-fingered pitch is in there for strike 1. Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner, and he dives back safely.
The pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. He spins and throws back to second, but he's back in time. Got him on the splitter. 1 away.
A lot of people say the splitter's the toughest pitch to hit now, John. That one is really tough. 3 pitches, then he's out. Great pitching here. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, and see you later.
Redding will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point.
1 out, runners at first and second.
Now a spin and a throw back to second. Trying to keep him close, and he's back in time.
Runners at first and second with one out.
First pitch, here it comes. Swings, it misses at the good change. It's 0-1.
Well, Johnny went with the fastball with those runners in score position, and he got the strikeout.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here it is.
The 1-2 pitch.
Changeup, swung on and missed, and that is out number 2.
He was looking for a fastball, John, but he got the changeup. Swung right through it. Strike 3.
Adam Everett
Steps in here. Last season he had 8 home runs with a career slugging percentage under 400.
First pitch on the way. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. Now he sets. Here's the 2-0 pitch. There's ball 3. Now he's set. Here's the 3-0 pitch.
Well, he threw the right pitch. I think he needed to throw a fastball there, John, but he missed with it. Now he's got the bases loaded.
Orlando Palmeiro
Steps in. Last season he had just 3 home runs with a career slugging percentage under 400.
fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. The throw to the plate.
And he's having himself a pretty good ball game. A 2-out hit here, and that's his 3rd hit of the ball game.
Lance Berkman
Steps into the box. Last year he had 30 total homers all year. He has slugged .563 for his career.
First pitch to him.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
Now he sets. Here's the one. Swings and lines this one towards the hole. And that falls for a base hit. The throw to the plate.
That is hit number 15 for them in this one. As a manager, you take that kind of offense every time out.
Runners at first and third, 2 down.
And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure.
2 men on, 2 men out.
First pitch, here it comes.
Now he's thrown the fastball down. He may want to go upstairs with a fastball.
A throw back to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in time. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
And he has to dive, but he's back in time. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to short. Bay is there. Throws to first in time for out number 3.
Now we'll get a chance, John, to see the changeup in K-zone. As you can see, he's trying to get him to chase a pitch that's low in the zone, and he finally manages to get him to go for it.
Yeah, that's a key out.
Certainly was, but big-time pitchers come through in tough situations like these.
The Astros get 4 hits in the inning and wind up pushing 4 runs across the plate. Here come the Brewers in the last half of the 8th. The Astros lead it 12-1.
It's the bottom 3 of the batting order coming up.
Junior Spivey
Is due up second in the next half inning.
That tells you better not get too comfortable in the batter's box.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. Had him looking for something else there, but it just misses. 2-0.
The harder you throw the curveball with great rotation, the more it rolls off the table.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
They're starting this inning out in grand style. The base hit with no one out.
Spivey will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch to him.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
Now he sets. Grounded softly to short.
There's one.
Over to third, but not in time, and he's in there safely.
One out, man on first.
First pitch on the way. Grounded to short, this could be two.
Over to second for one.
And two. A double play.
Right around the horn, around the bases, third to second to first, a double play.
Well, the manager loves that. He says, keep getting the job done.
So, no runs, one hit, and nobody left. 8 innings are in the books. It's on to the 9th. The Astros on top, 12-1.
The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up next.
Morgan Ensberg
Will be the first man up.
First pitch, here it comes. Slider is down at the shoe tops as he steps out of the way.
He showed some quick reflexes getting out of the way of that pitch.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. Fastball waved at and missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Man, was he fooled on that pitch. Changeup. Got him swinging.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out.
Tavares will step in. 1 for 1 in this game. First pitch to him. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. This is swung on and hit in the air. Lee glides over and makes the catch for the out. Lee has it, and the runner will have to hold at second base. Jose Vizcaíno
Will be batting here. Last season he had just 3 home runs with a career slugging percentage under 400.
And they pitch out, but nothing was going on there. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. And they pitch out, but nothing doing that time. He's ready. The 2-0 pitch.
That's high.
He's on top. The 3-0 pitch.
John, this pitch had to be in the middle of the plate, not up and away.
Brad Ausmus
At the plate. Last season he had 5 home runs with a career slugging percentage under 400.
swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
Pitch on.
There's a swing and a rocket toward short. To second for 1.
And 2. A double play. And a great throw, a strong throw by the second baseman.
Yo, you gotta have that throw. It's usually a matter of a split second. Very good looking double play there, John.
No runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. On now to the bottom of the 9th. The Astros lead it 12-1.
And the top of the order is coming up.
Carlos Lee
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch to him. He swings and it's a fly ball to right field. Berkman is right there and he puts it away.
They had him played perfectly that time, and the right fielder is able to make this play without much problem.
Base is empty. 1 out.
First pitch on the way. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole.
I'll tell you what, there's a reason why that zone is colored red on his hit chart. There isn't a batter alive that wouldn't love to see pitches right down the middle every time he steps up.
Qualls is coming in now to pitch. He picked up 5 wins last year. He's won 5 this year.
Boy, and we saw a terrific performance by the starter. He won't see his way through to the end, but he really pitched a great ball game.
Runner at first, 1 down.
Quick throw to first, but he's back in time.
With 1 out, there's a runner at first.
A throw back to the bag. Trying to keep him close, and he's back in time.
1 on, 1 out.
over to first. And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure.
1 out, man on first.
And a throw over to first. And he dives back safely.
Runner at first, 1 down.
First pitch, here it comes.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. And a good throw gets him. 2 down. Jeff Jenkins
Comes to the plate. Last year he hit 27 homers. He has slugged .507 for his career.
And he has to dive, but he's back in time.
2 outs and a runner on second.
He spins and throws back to second. A dive, but he's back in easily.
Runner in scoring position at second base with 2 down.
Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner. But he's back in time.
Runner on second, 2 down.
First pitch on the way.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
Well, he's getting some encouragement here from the crowd. It's nice to see the fans are still paying attention.
Fastball waved at and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss on the slider, and it's 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Swung on and missed, and the ball game is over. The Houston Astros
Made themselves right at home here on the road, Joe, as they come through with a rather lopsided victory here.
John, if you're on the road and you're able to score as many runs as they did today, it can't help but lift your entire ball game for the rest of the road trip.
Lance Berkman
Receives the ESPN Video Games Player of the Game Award. A great performance, deserving recognition. And Joe, you can kind of see the way he led the offensive output for his ball club from the very first hit that he had in this game.
Yeah, John, Berkman's a solid hitter at the plate, but when you're pitching to him, you have to keep the ball away so he can't extend on it. They didn't do that today, and Berkman burned them.
So that just about wraps things up from here. A reminder to stay tuned for Carl Ravitch and Baseball Tonight. Now, for my partner Joe Morgan and our entire ESPN crew, this is John Miller. Thanks for being with us. We hope you enjoyed the game, and good afternoon.
Once again, the final score,
The Houston Astros take the victory
12-1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com.
So long from Miller Park.